The story of St. Anthony High School began almost 100 years ago when it was founded by St. Anthony Parish and the Sisters of the Immaculate Heart as Long Beach's first Catholic secondary school. In 1920, the coeducational high school opened its doors to welcome a 9th grade class made up of 4 boys and 8 girls. It was, from the start, a diverse school that attracted students from all neighborhoods. During those early decades, St. Anthony established a reputation for academic excellence. At the same time, the school began experiencing athletic success, winning its first football league championship in 1935. In 1938, Monsignor Bernard J. Dolan became the visionary pastor of St. Anthony Parish, where he lovingly served for the next 30 years. Monsignor Dolan recognized the burgeoning need for Catholic education in the growing Long Beach area and made plans to expand the high school. He acquired land adjacent to the parish, built 3 new buildings, including a gymnasium, and attracted the Brothers of Holy Cross from Notre Dame to teach at the new boys' high school. St. Anthony then became co-institutional, with the boys' school and the girls' school sharing one campus. The 1940s decade represented the high school's second great building phase. Athletics was a growing attraction for the high school, and Monsignor Dolan recognized the need for an athletic field. There was no property large enough and available nearby, so Monsignor Dolan looked 7 miles north, acquiring a 9.6-acre tract of land owned by the Montana Land Company. This property was, from the start, designated as St. Anthony High School's athletic field. St. Anthony Memorial Stadium opened in 1947, and the high school won its first CIF championship in 1948. Monsignor Dolan's vision of growth and success was realized. Over the next 20 years, the high school grew to become the largest Catholic high school west of the Mississippi, with an enrollment of more than 1,700 students in 1965. Throughout the next 3 decades, however, leading up to the year 2000, the school struggled with declining enrollment, increasing operational costs, the ups and downs in the economy, and demographic changes which signaled concerns for some about the safety of the neighborhood. By 2001, the school was in crisis. Enrollment had reached an all-time unsustainable low of 180 students with a growing debt. Closure seemed imminent. St. Anthony's alumni rallied to save the school, ultimately attracting support from the community and many foundations, and enrollment steadily grew. This resulted in millions of dollars in funding for financial aid, building renovations, curriculum expansion, and technology over a 17-year period. Since 2002, the high school has invested almost $5.5 million in the downtown campus alone. At the same time, the school has also funded over $1 million in financial aid annually, balanced its budget, paid off debt, and established financial reserves. Renovation projects were envisioned and implemented. New paint and roof repairs, electrical upgrades, bathroom renovations, wiring for technology, solar panels, new science and computer labs, a new kitchen, and the complete renovation of the old science building as a new center for science and technology. Today, St. Anthony enrollment is at 575 students, and the high school is among the Archdiocese of Los Angeles' fastest growing and most vital high schools. St. Anthony has a strong consultative school board, parent organization, alumni, and community support, and is today debt-free. At this point in our history, there is one last major hurdle keeping this iconic institution from realizing its full potential: the renovation of our athletic field, which has been in continuous use for the high school's athletic programs since its opening in 1947. For over 70 years, St. Anthony's Field has been the home of the Saints. It's an understatement to say that the athletic fields, track, and adjacent buildings have deteriorated with continuous high use over time. In 2010, the last remaining wood bleachers shared by home and visitors were demolished as they were crumbling. The school has rented temporary bleachers for the past 7 years. In addition, current facilities do not provide gender equity, as the property was developed prior to the expansion of girls' athletics. There are no girls' locker rooms or a softball field, requiring us to play at a local public park. The asphalt parking lot is uneven and in very poor condition, in spite of repeated patching and repairs. The stadium field and surrounding track are poorly irrigated and lack sufficient drainage. Year-round usage makes it difficult to maintain an optimal playing surface. Renovation of St. Anthony's Field property is today a top priority to help ensure our continuance as a beacon of hope and a competitive source of pride for generations of future Saints. In June 2018, field renovation plans were approved by the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, enabling St. Anthony High School to move forward with a capital campaign to secure funding for the project. The Building Our Future campaign was officially launched on November 17, 2018 at St. Anthony's Athletic Hall of Fame celebration. We are now well on our way with this campaign, which we pray will enable St. Anthony High School to realize the third great building period in our school's history. There are so many ways for you to be a part of this exciting project, and we hope you will join us as we once again make history. We need your involvement now more than ever and encourage you to come out and support our Saints. Thank you for being a part of this great adventure that means so much to so many.